Hardleg and his friends, they're gonna play a lot of games. It's Legsplay.
And welcome to Legsplay! Hardleg Joe here once again with Bootleg Drew.
Hey, what's up, people?
And CB Radio.
I wasn't expecting any of this.
You could say a thing.
Well, I mean,
you may have noticed we're outside Soul Tower. I was fighting in the Muscle Dome. I actually, since the last episode, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's some secret stuff if you go talk to people before you go do stuff.
Right.
So I flew around with the Doors of Wind, and I talked to, like, I went to every single village and talked to every, like, significant character.
And what happened?
Nothing, pretty much.
Oh, that's boring.
Except for I found one mildly interesting thing.
Did you discover a really good walnut recipe?
No. There's no, Maya's mom is stuck inside
oh, that's right, in the Senseru.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
They're all gonna die.
Juggernaut is a city, and for the most part, no one even really mentions it. It's Drake Castle. Everyone there is like, I heard about Rim Elm. Like, I'm so sorry, but I believe in you. And I kind of
thanks, guy, for not sending any military backup.
I kind of wanted to do a thing where it's like you go to the king, and he's like, my prayers are with you. I'm like, yeah, I could use some army, some supplies,
some
maybe.
Troops.
I don't know, maybe something.
I'm pretty sure I could get the Soren guys. Like, yeah. Let's
okay,
gather
so
everybody to this.
Because I already bought this. Let's go ahead and try this again. So you get the camera stone.
Okay.
And you could take pictures of the people. Oh, look at that. There's some nice pixelated swimsuit action.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of this guy too. Except it's mostly her still. And the camera stone broke. Tourist trap souvenirs are a piece of junk. Okay. So you gotta break one, because you can buy one from this guy for like 100 gold, which is like nothing. We got like 1,000,000 gold.
Okay, then you give him the pictures?
No, he just gives you it, and you just take a picture. I'm not sure if there's anything you can do with the pictures, or if they even stay for more than that second.
Sell them on the Seru.
But it's just a thing, like, remember how we did the dance-off competition? Yeah. They're like, you'll win a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you talk to this girl, then she'll take pictures. And it's, you can see CB Lady building a sand castle that looks surprisingly like the Absolute Fortress. And Bullreg's all flexing in front of it like a man. And she's like, this is the biggest palm tree! And then she's like, water! And then she fell asleep. And then the camera stone broke into pieces. So yeah, that's
like all our memories.
That only happens if you build that, or if you have done the dance off. Yeah.
Well,
Soul Tower.
So, I'm glad we went through all of that.
Yeah, I'm glad we spent 2 episodes dancing and then looking up the thing and then coming back here at the end of the world.
Yep.
To see like
what we needed to do when the world's ended.
Oh, my family might be dead.
Gotta go take a beach vacation first, though. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Okay, so then we go
to... So that's the episodes for our anime. It's just gonna be like... This is the final fight! You know what a time is! Time for a soccer game,
time
guys.
For the
Sounds like an actual shonen is like, you know, we've gotten really climactic here. Let's have a beach episode.
Let's do another beach episode.
Yeah.
Why are you naked? Because this is the hot spring episode, guys.
Yep.
Well, they don't have those in America. Not really. Not in a good way.
They have spas.
Yeah. And then I talked to the what's his name? The one guy? The professor who made the bombs and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Professor
Usha, yeah. And he was just
Professor
sort of like...
Rocha.
He was sort of like, you should go to Urusmias. So...
Okay, we're at Urusmias.
That's it. That's all there is to do at the moment.
Okay, besides...
Story!
Besides going for the story time.
Story time.
Woo-wee! I tell you what! Teague! Which is the god, if you remember. That's there. Yeah. Urusmias is deserted. There's no god here. Just like everywhere else.
Wow.
Ozma, Rasiru, tell us.
He's just shaking.
Is this where we can find the door to Seru Kai you told us about?
He's like, you don't have to be so rough. Jeez.
Just tell me.
It's literally clenching it to the point where it starts cracking.
Strain your ears. Weird. I mean, your mind. Boop. Listen. You cannot hear our words. Words.
No, you can hear the words.
Oh, words. Here, yes.
It's weird. The words are capital. They are the words.
Word.
Then all of a sudden, you just hear dial tones.
Ding, 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 ding.
Start hearing the Bible on, like, read by James Earl Jones. Earl's Myas has been destroyed, but the word remains.
The words remain. Now they're plural.
Yeah.
You heard them correct. They say that Teague will live forever. Oh, you remember we were here before and they gave us that thing to remember?
Yeah.
You know. Klaatu, Barada,
Nechara.
something. The serene words creep into one's heart. I don't know who's saying that. Teague is words.
His words.
Interesting. So God is words.
Mm.
And you hear them with your
You know
mind.
what? Word.
Rely not on your imperfect eyes.
But my
It's Teague! Teague's alive, everyone! I was wrong!
Let's go to the ruins. Teague will open the door for us, because he's, chill like that.
I have no idea what's happening with all this mumbo-jumbo stuff going on.
Yeah.
The breaking up on the graphics.
I just want to see a nice little Buddha, show up, you guys been doing the wrong religion. What are those? Seru's? Those are demons.
It's just,
Hardleg, call to Teague, and have the door to Seru Kai opened. I don't really talk. That's not really something I do.
A beam of light, and it's just a dude in a bathrobe eating cereal.
Once we pass through the door, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Yeah, I also, while I was here, I sold a bunch of our stuff, bought all the best armor, and then also, 1,000,000 healing items. And by a million, I mean, 12 of them.
You sold all our stuff?
There's a lot of them.
Dope.
We must focus our thoughts. Bird flap. Teague, it's me, CB Ladio. Do you remember me from summer camp? Open the door. We have pizza.
Teague, open the door and restore order to your godforsaken land. Show us the way so we can retake the human world and get rid of the mist.
It's Teague, I know you're in there. Open
Where's
up.
your damn rent?
You can't hide from us. Hardleg, call to Teague. I'm shy.
I don't speak.
I don't speak. No.
I just like the idea. He opens his mouth and it just you hear audible static that turns into thousands of voices speaking at the same time.
From one of my 7 mouths, I will speak the song that ends the world.
No.
Concentrate. You have to speak.
Look at that face of determination. He's
harder.
Harder.
I can remember words, right? They're words. What are words? I don't remember.
Fuck. No one told me there'd be a test. I think I'd have to took.
I've never been good at public speaking.
Turn your bravery into words. Pigeons! That's brave, right?
That's brave. Yeah, they're kick-ass birds, yeah.
Oh god, it worked!
Rats with wings.
Oh hey. Humans, Teague has heard your words. The words they shall proceed, humans.
I thought angels were supposed to be beautiful.
We are. Your ears are imperfect, like your filthy eyes. Eyes are gross. Oh, God.
I can show you the world.
Yeah. Tally ho! It's just so. It's just
I'm gonna
so
punch
perfect.
the light.
It's literally
And they were never seen from again.
Just roll credits.
Roll credit.
I like
oh,
the.
oh God, it's hyperspace.
CB Ladio. Wait a minute. You shouldn't have put a chocolate bar in your pocket.
No. Their chocolate bars are left back at the place.
Booreg, I need to tell you something. It's
I'm
gonna
your
make
father.
You uncomfortable.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I
didn't
really
even-
like your hands.
I didn't even know Seru's had gender. We don't.
We don't, but I'm super gay.
Hardleg C.B. Bootleg, we want to thank you from our bottom of our hearts. We never would have gotten bus money home without you. It's all just a clever plan to get back home from this. I'm so fortunate to have joined up with young people like you.
Oh, they're old. I don't know if we want to team up with them.
Mm.
When Teague divided his body into human and Seru, the Seru were entrusted with order. Teague had faith in human potential and ordered Seru not to interfere with human affairs.
Alright, some reading gonna be happening. But 1,000 years ago, the raw Seru rogues staged a rebellion and came to the human world.
Oh, it's like a Satan.
Yeah.
The rebellion was put down with Teague's strength, but the humans had learned of Seru. That's when the raw Seru went to the human world, along with the Genesis trees.
Oh, that's
Just
because
son
of
of
the thing, yeah.
Our mission was to restore order when impending disaster threatened the human world.
Like this.
The Genesis tree was also a means of maintaining order.
They never
But
gave
you
us money for
fucked
boasting.
it up.
You had
But in
one
the
job,
end,
humans.
As you all know, humans possessed by the mist took over the Seru Kai.
By humans, you just mean second best.
Yeah.
Second best is kind of a dick.
I do not know for certain what transpired in Seru Kai.
It's kind of weird. Humans aren't supposed to go there, so a human going there is kind of fucked.
But you can save the Seru Kai and the human world. I'm sure you can.
I believe in you. Comment in the comments if you believe in us.
Last note, do you guys need oxygen? Because there's kind of not oxygen.
Bunch of corpses just plop into Seru Kai.
That's the idea.
Fuck.
Did you guys use the restroom and like CB lady was back there like wee and just like pee just raw.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, yellow rain across the continents.
Alright.
Where are you going? I don't want you to go.
CB lady, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Long ago, I made you a promise, right? I promised that this old wolf would stay with you no matter what. That's what we agreed, right?
Oh, so Tara's a furry. I get it. She
Hey.
believes she's the wolf
Just
now.
turns out that I got a furry attached to my hand.
You promised, so don't forget.
She just shatters on her arm, like, bye.
Alright, it's time to free the Seru Kai from second best's grasp. Oh, whoa, that was
It
close.
was
I
a
almost
close
said his
one.
name.
Mhm.
I almost actually called him a person.
Yeah.
He's not a person. He is second favorite, who
He's
became
second
second best.
I wanna be
The
the
second best,
like
like no one ever was.
Ba-da-ba-da.
I like how we kind of came out of there.
Everybody else is like, he's just still like Hardleg's literally the most stiff thing ever.
That's because masculinity is not flexible.
I'm just an
But it is
inflexible kind of guy.
flexing.
Oh, hey, Triumph armor.
What?
That
Oh,
sounds
cool.
like something that's cool.
We spent all that money on buying new
the
armor.
best armor just to find out that we get the best armor at the end of the game.
Yep. I already have the Triumph boots.
Mm.
So wait, there's armor in heaven, but they sell the boots on Earth.
You can have the dirty ground walking shoes. We'll keep the good stuff up here.
Where'd you get the heaven boots?
Where'd you get heaven boots?
Found it.
Yeah.
Dude with like a super shady look on his face. Found it.
Mm.
Don't
Don't ask how I got here.
ask about the Godslayer either.
How did you get that demon head?
Those are weird looking. I got some big. Man, those are some big ass boots. I need to get some pants that match with them so they don't seem completely out of whack.
Yeah.
Where did you get that demon head? Fell off a truck?
Fell off a truck. Don't
Fell
worry
off a
about
truck,
it.
don't worry
no,
about it.
no.
Also, big wave. I was fighting the crab guy earlier. That's like the boss of the first mist generator used that move, but he had to
Now-
charge up to use it.
Yeah,
And now
it's
regular enemies are just like,
Damn, his bar
whatever.
actually goes
Welcome
to
to
the end.
JRPGs, where regular enemies become, or boss enemies become regular enemies, and regular enemies become better than boss enemies.
Mhm.
Exactly.
The women are always big busted. And
CB's not.
eh.
She actually follows off the things. Oh, we never got his thing.
Oh, his
Oh,
art,
awkward.
yeah.
Well, we should have, but whatever. I'll look
We
it
never.
up again.
It happened before the dark times, where the computer crashed.
Yeah, it happened, and then the computer crashed, and then we were like, we should get it back, and then we forgot.
Never did. My gosh, they took a 2,000 attack.
I mean, we are in the land of like pure Serus. This is like straight up like angel Serus from the other plane. Oh,
And
hey,
we
I
got
got one.
Nice.
Except it's a water one, and I'm a fire guy, so the chances I'm going to use that probably not
Pretty
that big.
slim. Pretty slim.
Mhm.
Pretty slim
But we
pickings.
used an earth one for the most damage, and you're a fire guy. I'm a lightning guy. And she's an air person.
Nobody's a Earth person.
Yeah. Anyway.
Even though my raw hero is called Hera.
Yeah, I think if you use Kenny Maru, it wouldn't be all that effective.
What are they called again? Miracle arts?
Yeah.
Arts.
And I'm gonna punch a whole bunch, and
like,
punch a
yeah.
whole bunch, and punch a whole bunch.
Punch
Punch
a
it all every time.
I'm gonna do a punch-a-bunch.
No, I don't need a list of legendary Legaia items.
I mean,
Art move.
I
yes.
wouldn't hate it
Game spat.
if you want to put some items on there. I mean,
mm,
we could list off some items. What are you looking up, Brandon?
nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, you ready for Byron's Rage?
Oh yeah.
Sure,
That's
Price.
what it's called.
Also, I believe we gotta wait till we find something else, but... Oh, wait, well, that was fast.
Okay.
What was it? There was another episode where I was like, leave your questions for Bootleg and CB
Oh,
Radio,
yeah,
and
no
then we
one
never looked back. No, a bunch of people did, but we
Oh.
never looked back at it.
Oh, we
No.
should do that thing.
Yeah, we
right
could-
now. I can
yeah.
literally look it up.
Yeah.
After I give him Byron's rage, and I'll look it up.
Byron's Rage!
You put your phone down, mister.
We don't trust CB Radio with his phone.
He doesn't
He's a phony!
No.
That wasn't
No.
called for.
He's like, there are Gundam things I need to look up, and I'm like, the Gundam things will still be there when you get home.
No, they won't.
I won't.
Alright, so it's left, B, uppercut, turn 36 degrees,
Are you
Okay.
facing the north face
engage
wall?
rotor.
Check
How's
the
your
specs on
soldering
the
doing?
inline of the rotary girder.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so now if we're serious. Alright, so it's raw zero, low, high, low, arms.
Hey, we finished it.
That should be it. I might have dyslexiaed that.
It's okay. There's also a chance that we don't have enough AP to do
Yeah.
it.
There's also
Because
another
I think
chance
you have
that
to
that
have
might been-
99 or 100 or
Oh,
something.
awkward.
That might
we
have
had,
been
like,
part of the glitch too.
97. No, that wasn't part of the glitch.
Burning frames.
Yeah, I kicked the thing.
Yeah, do
It's
it. Do the
Primarily legs, so essentially you shook hands with it.
thing. Nope.
Well,
awkward.
at least I still killed it, but I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, it needs 99 AP. So.
Okay, so I just need to make sure that I'm not.
But it does. But yeah, that should have. Unless I'm mistaking the graph, that should have been it.
I didn't have 99 AP.
Oh yeah, I did mess it up.
So
that-
it's a little bit of everything.
So it's.
So it's a comedy of errors.
So it's right punch, run punch.
How about a heal?
You could just do like up, down, left, right. You
Alright.
don't have to add the punches or the Serus or the arms or whatever.
Yeah.
That does hardly anything.
That's
Why
hard.
do I even keep you around?
Uh,
That bird was like, I remember when I was like the main way they healed, and then they didn't summon me like a million
an
things.
orb sitting there like, ha, so do I.
I remember being, oh,
I remember being important, and then Light's over there like, I'm the limelight, and everyone's like, oh, that poor
You.
kid doesn't know. Eventually, you find a better thing. They'll find some kind of leaf that ends up doing the job better.
We've got-
Light's the pure, like...
no, that's
Yeah.
Horn. It's
Oh, yeah,
called.
sorry, Horn. But
Horn is the one that's like literally like I put you at 100% and
Yeah.
also resurrect everyone and also cure all status ailments.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you could get any better than that. That's
And
pretty
it's
much
an
as best
antidepressant.
as you
item
could
that
get.
goes first every time.
And it's an antidepressant, and it's a it gets you buzzed. It's just everything.
It's just great. It's just great, guys.
I love you. I love you, Horn. Like, you're drunk
Alright,
right now,
so-
aren't you? A
There
little
we
bit.
go. I gotta spirit it.
Yes, you do.
Ah!
He's got spirit.
How about you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew that heaven was a whole bunch of hexagons just floating in the
Yeah.
sky? I mean, this.
I know.
Doesn't
I knew
seem
that.
very stable for
No.
like human living and population. I don't know if this afterlife thing's gonna work out.
Although again, they make a point of like like they said before, it's it's not actually a prison. It's like a prison, but humans experience it differently.
But
Interesting.
fundamentally different.
It's one of those things like I didn't notice until we watched it again. Like I never picked up on it
Yeah.
as a kid, but they had that whole thing where they're like, "Oh, listen with your ears." I mean, listen with your mind because it's like a pure thought that
Yeah.
they can't. Yeah, something I don't know.
I get it. No, I get it. What you're saying.
Let's see. Spoon.
Oh, we
and-
do
oh,
something
no.
other than.
Okay.
All right. So
Alright.
it's right punch, down, up, down, left.
Okay. Hopefully that works. Hopefully the spoon won't somehow kill him. I'm thinking, perhaps maybe this will like level up so that it starts doing damage to the enemies too, and then just happens to kill him. And Bootleg's like sitting there with all his miracle flowing through his chest, like I'ma do it.
And then
I'm
all
a-
of a sudden,
the
it's
oil
like,
starts gleaming off his chest.
Are you watching, Mom? And his mom's over there in heaven, like, okay, I'm watching.
You go, Junior.
And then it doesn't
Your dad
work.
never loved you. Like,
Oh,
whoa.
Where did that come from?
She's like, I gotta get back to doing work.
Yeah, I gotta get back to doing work. So
You
just
gotta-
Just see him like at a laundry match, just like
You know, there's a lot of laundry in heaven. You gotta take it out.
Like, how? Like, you know how? You don't think those robes... Alright. Those robes don't clean themselves.
Back punch, side kick, iron head, electro thrash. Uses every limb and a shoulder.
Thunder punch.
That does a lot
Always
of
ends with a
damage.
strong thunder punch.
Yep.
Alright, cool. So we got that. So now we gotta get the question.
Yeah, today
But who knows what episode that was on? No.
Damn it. Alright.
It wasn't the previous one, but it was like 2 before that.
Okay, so it was
Also,
actual...
1 second. Let's equip.
Let me turn down the volume so we don't get
Because I thought that you were just talking about like the one that you did a long time ago.
Let's see. Increase wind. Decrease.
Comments in the comments.
So okay, we need to give that back to her. I don't know why she doesn't have that.
Well, she didn't have what?
There's a gem that makes it so she only uses 50% of the AP.
Damn.
Also, I don't need to increase the gold I've got at this point. Let's see.
And we still got the card to use on the final enemy, right?
Yes. Increase the rate of escaping, intelligence, speed up 20%.
I
bring
didn't
them.
know that. That's interesting. I'll have to make sure.
What?
Oh, the Pacific Rim thing.
What was that?
The reason they don't use the sword is because kaiju blood's acidic, like super acidic. So the more they'd put on the swords, the more wear and repair they'd have to do on it.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, not only that, but the you stab open something with a sword, and then suddenly
you're
Yeah.
stuck
acid.
in there.
Yeah.
Well, no, acid all over the
spew,
city.
Yeah, over the city, all over your robot. There's like a lot of collateral.
I was
damage
thinking
there,
more
yeah.
along those a tactical thing, like because most of the people in the city are kind of they're in their
Fucked.
bunkers, but like
I
I'm
mean,
talking
maybe
about,
it's really strong acid.
perhaps if you go for a stab instead of a slice, you got your sword stuck in something, and that makes you very immobile, and which is
I mean, assuming the sword is attached to you.
yeah, it's attached to their wrist.
Oh, they do have swords?
Yeah, it's
they
a-
have use swords, but they don't use them to like the very end.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's super effective
Hmm.
against the kaijus, which is why I originally came up with the question. With me
Like,
and my
why
grandpa.
didn't they use the sword
Yeah.
at the beginning? But maybe did they actually say that in the thing, or is that just something that somebody found out?
Who knows? That's the commenter didn't say specifically.
The commenter didn't say if they, but I believe they actually make a comment about when they're talking about harvesting kaiju organs and stuff.
Probably.
The one dude, Hannibal Lecter or whatever his name is, Hannibal Chow, makes a comment about how kaiju blood is
Acidic, yeah.
Gotta watch out for that kaiju blood. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Alright,
This
what do
one
we...
isn't
Ion!
Iota.
Iota!
Tiny iota.
This is the
That
time
guy
travel
was
one.
great.
This is 4 episodes back now.
Oh. They were brought into a singularity, and they are dead.
Yep. And then they just died. It's
They just died, yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bootleg don't give 2 shits about
No.
5 fucks.
Nope.
He's like,
in a 3-pound bag.
whatever, I go to heaven and beat up angels every day. That ain't nothing to me. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use some of his healing dedues, but not the super healing.
Healing dedues?
Yeah. Don't you have
Alright.
healing dedues?
No, I have
So,
war dedues.
I'm going 5 episodes back now.
Damn. Magic fruit. Oh, good. I'm glad there's fruit up in heaven. Would you call my name? Do 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 do. If there was fruit in heaven. That actual song's really sad.
It is, because it's about his kid that died.
Yeah. Comment in the comments if you know any dead kids.
Wow.
Also, sorry for your loss.
That was, okay, what do we
Hand
go
over
for?
the heart, very solemn.
Yes.
It's like solemn strike. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Let's go for a better comment in the comments.
Well, we'll probably get one.
I was gonna say one
Probably.
along the lines of, like, what's a sad song that you, like...
What's your favorite sad song?
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Something that doesn't sound like it's gonna start somebody crying in the actual comments for something other than song lyrics.
Someone's just like, Jimmy! Oh, little Jimmy. Too young.
Mm-hmm.
These are about the most recent games people have played. So,
I thought it was on the time travel one or something.
the time travel one. I didn't see any questions for us.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
You sure it wasn't a far previous one? Like,
I mean, it might be. Maybe if you just want to keep going back, but
Yeah.
because I remember there was one that we did Q&A on.
I just didn't think it was that much earlier.
It was way back, man. Sorry, I'm getting my ADD. I got a thing.
Look at this Yu-Gi-Oh book. That'll be less noisy on the microphone.
Will it though?
Yes.
Wow, that's some Yu-Gi-Oh! Listen to the pages flip.
Said by a guy who hasn't played Yu-Gi-Oh in forever. Just like, wow, that certainly is some Yu-Gi-Oh you've got there. I remember back when I Yu-Gi-Oh'd, oh boy.
Back when I Yu-Gi-Oh'd, these cards were not part of the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, I found them.
Okay,
thank God.
Good.
Did you find them?
I think so.
Did he find them? I think he found them.
I can only hope so. Oh, I counter-attacked.
Yeah, okay, cool. I did find them. Alright. So, first question. Bootleg, do you still play Magic regularly? If so, I think the core set along with Planeswalker decks just came out in 2019. And I got White Mana deck. Oh, I started commenting on this one. I remember that. I need to finish that. I owe you, Eric, Gropius.
Mr. Groupus.
Yeah, Groupus. I owe you, more explanation on that.
You'll have to go back. It's hard because you don't get notifications a lot of times
I don't
when
get
people.
and even when I do get notifications, my YouTube's like, yeah, there's 2 new videos, 3 subscriptions. I know you might have gotten the comment, and I'm just like,
wait, did they actually have to put like a hashtag? Because I didn't know.
Basically,
I didn't know you could get that because I haven't gotten it. Even though my thing is literally CB Radio on my YouTube, I haven't gotten something about that. So
yeah.
How often do you check your YouTube?
All right, so hey, CB and Bootleg, I have 3 questions. First one. Would you rather run 100 miles per hour or fly at 1 mile per hour?
Ooh,
That's
wow,
that
is a toughie.
Yeah. I'd say run.
Yeah, run because I want that speed. I want that wind through my hair.
My legs would hurt. I prefer to fly really slowly.
I just fly really slowly, just casually fly everywhere, hard leg.
I would fly everywhere, but like, you know.
I'm going back to the whole like CB radio not taking the bathroom. It's just like I can't get down, so it's just like. People always.
I just like to imagine, like, you know, I'm at like my 10-year reunion. I'm chilling out at the gym, talking to people, and someone's like, "Oh, hey, weren't you that guy who farted all the time?" And I just slowly start to float up towards the ceiling. I'm like, later. Like, you can fly? Like, yeah. I mean, it's no big deal or anything.
Why do
it's
you
only
think I was
1 mile per
so
hour.
much as a kid? That's how I started my propulsion.
I talk about it, but you know.
Alright, so do you know why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Because they better.
That was a weird answer.
If they don't, I'll find them.
So CB radio is weird about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's because there's the cinnamoniest and the crunchiest.
It's because there's cinnamon swirls in every bite.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
My favorite of that, I still remember Naruto, where they're like, Neji's Byakugan eyes can see through trees, but can he see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Is it because they are destined to? No, it's because there's cinnamon swirls in every bite.
No, I didn't go that far into the memes. Yeah.
Old-time memes.
Old-timers and their
If you can make your own Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype, what archetype would you make?
It would be a thing that lets you play Magic.
No, I would make, I call them cutimals, and it'd just be, like, obscenely adorable, and it'd have something to do with, like, graveyard play, but it, like, basically it'd burn you every time one went to the graveyard for different amounts, and you could, like, chain them.
And it's just about killing all your cute animals?
It's just about killing the cute animals and making people feel bad for killing cute animals by punishing them with damage.
See, I thought you didn't like the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Had cute, adorable little archetypes and stuff.
No, that's the only thing that I like about it. What I don't like is the inconsistency of, like, cute little thing versus galactic dragon of the gods.
I would actually do something along the lines of what you don't like about there. I'd make an archetype that's literally, the art is progressively getting better. Like, there's the normal monsters are like something at the beginning of a webcomic. Then the
starts as a stick figure.
Starts as like a stick figure. Then you get like crappy art for the actual like effect monsters. The spell and traps are literally like slightly better. And then you get to the Ixie and Synchros, and then they're like beautifully rendered, like
So imagine it starts with a normal monster that's just a circle dissected by a vertical line. And then by the end you got like Michelangelo's chapel on the Ixie monster, just straight up like heavenly aura.
Alright, I think we've already answered this in the next few episodes. But hey, Bootleg CB Radio, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Well, you talked about making superpowers, but you didn't talk about what kind of superpowers you personally would want.
Brandon, you want to go first?
If we're gonna go for like just a power to have in general, teleportation is just always been my go-to. But I'm beginning to grow more love of there's a character known as Taskmaster in Marvel, where he has literally, it's called photogenic reflexes. Granted, I don't like the drawback of it, but essentially he can watch somebody do something and then mimic it perfectly without practice, like immediately. Like he can
He's
actually
Kakashi.
he can
Yeah, he's just basically a Sharingan.
He is a Sagarin, but the only drawback, he's been able to do this for ages. Like, he's able to mimic Spider-Man. The only thing is he can't mimic like fire
or something.
Yeah, fire or anything. Or if it's like, oh, he can lift a car, he can't mimic that, obviously. But the drawback is that literally his brain is logging so much of that information, it starts deleting personal information. So he literally forgets his wife.
Oh, that's
it's depressing, but it kind of makes him an interesting character, and I'm growing more and more like I'm really cool, and I want to cosplay as him.
Haha, I know how to fight like the Kingpin, but where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom in the Kingpin's lair? I forgot. Oh no!
How do I unbutton these pants?
So,
what were my taxes last year? Damn it!
I guess my superpower would be, I always have loved biotics from Mass Effect. Having the effect over gravity, but like with super precision, it sounds like really fun. Creating singularities to suck up things and all sorts of nonsense. Being able to charge yourself by changing the mass of everything around you. Sounds really cool. It'd just be high energy, high impact stuff that I'd be all about.
Sounds like Saturday Night Wrestling. High energy, high impact.
Yeah.
Be there, be there, be there. You'll pay for the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
I always wanted the ability to spit acid out of my mouth. Just to fuck up people who don't mess with me.
Like, don't mess with that dude. He spits acid.
It's like I could spit acid. I remember my teacher in like high school. Every year I had some teacher who would ask you what kind of superpower you'd like time stop, fly, teleportation. I'd be like, I want to spit acid, and they're like, why? What good use is that? I just nod.
Just look him straight in the eyes and just give him that.
This is a
Needless to say, people
Joe
didn't
that
mess.
I believe you answered, but it's how are you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm Meek. I got my
Stuff together.
stuff in a roll for the most part.
And that's about it.
Although I've been whatchamacallit, who's the lowest MP?
I've been whatchamacallit.
be
Who's
you.
got the lowest MP?
And that's about it. That's the questions that all got posted.
I thought there were more, but that's because I get like 1 million comments every day. I try to respond to all of them, but I can't respond to all of them.
What about, again, there was another comment in the comments way back there that was like...
Are you going to make him go through all 45 episodes of Legends of Legaia now?
No, I remember there was one that we actually had like a Q&A one after that, so we just checked the episode quite a bit, like a little bit before that.
We had a Q&A?
Yeah, no, it was
Oh,
like...
hey, a save spot in heaven.
Roman's calling me. That's weird. Alright, 1 second. My boss is calling me at like
10 in the morning. Wait, this has been playing for how long?
Where are you? Okay, we're back. There's a little phone call.
Yeah.
That's something. Oh, hey.
Oh, a tree.
Hey, oh.
Is this the Genesis tree?
Oh, no.
I thought Seru Kai was bigger.
Literally has Phil Collins
The
just trapped in there.
Genesis tree. The drum set.
Why am I looking at the other one? Look, the great Genesis tree that
That the power of the Seru Kai and the Seru flows. Yeah!
Yeah! It's like points. It is indeed a massive Genesis tree, as the name suggests.
Can you see it, Ozma? I'm holding up against you.
But how come it has roots if it's just flying there?
What are those roots connected to? Where is it getting its oxygen and food source
It's like,
from?
beep boop. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Beep boop, bitch.
Interdimensional trees do not work that way.
Seru Kai is just a metaphor that your eyes try to explain to you. Yeah, but why does it still have roots? Wouldn't my eyes try to explain why there are roots there?
Damn it.
Wouldn't it put some ground or something?
Like, it's
I don't know.
You see it lean over to the other
They're
Seru and be
thinking too
like,
much into this.
he's starting to ask questions, guys.
He's on to us.
They're starting to ask too many questions. The Great Genesis Tree seems weak. It will die unless we do something.
It's okay, we just gotta think good thoughts. Think about chocolate bars, it'll come back again. It'll be good. That is a special Sim Seru. It's robbing the Genesis tree of its life force. What is? That thing around it?
Yeah,
I thought that was part of the
yeah,
tree.
that doesn't look like a Unky.
If the Great Genesis tree dies, will you die too, Terra?
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
Oh yeah, I'll be super
I'll be
dead.
Yeah,
super
we're
dead.
super dead.
Super dead.
Yes, I suppose that is what would happen.
No! I thought you hated me. No! We can't let that happen!
It was the opposite.
Just shrugs.
She,
Just
like,
shrugs like,
she hated her.
yeah, but she changed her mind pretty quickly. Maybe we can save the Great Genesis Tree. Get a closer look, you know? Like, stop standing here.
Maybe we could save the Great Genesis tree. I don't know. My schedule's pretty full. I mean...
I got a lot of monk stuff
Oh, I
to
think
do.
I got it mixed up with the Christmas one a while back.
Yeah, we had a Christmas...
Yeah,
how would you get Christmas and Legaia confused?
Well, because there were a lot of people in the room when we were recording.
That doesn't... There are only 2 people here and we're recording. A lot of people should be abnormal when recording Legaia.
Yeah,
But the brochure said there was only gonna be 2 other people.
Okay, I'm pretty sure something. Let me go ahead. We're gonna
Healing
use...
berries?
that's... No, we're just gonna go ahead and... Magic?
I think you're already full, yeah. No, you're not.
Spoon! Okay, and then what we're gonna do, because I bought more of these than anything. Magic fruits.
You just see him cracking it open and like smearing it on their chests.
Just smearing magic fruit all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yep, bananas.
Cool. Just walking up the heaven rope.
No, walking up light seems pretty safe.
Oh wait,
right?
who's
It's
that?
the second best.
And we're walking on the stairway to heaven.
Second best!
Nice read, Bone. Second best, what are you doing to the Great Genesis Tree?
Killing
Molesting it?
Like, what does it look like, loser?
You can't tell, but I'm robbing its bank account.
I've
I've stolen its identity.
identity.
I've made insurance in its name. Ha! The muscle-bound oaf must have a screw loose. How did you get to heaven? Or Seru Kai. I keep calling it heaven. It's essentially heaven. And it's obvious I'm using my special Sim Seru to drain the power of the Great Genesis Tree. Didn't you read the book? I sent you the book. You should know this.
I sent you the vanilla envelope with all my plans in it.
Once I absorb all its power, the Seru Kai will die. You know.
What?
Like it does.
Hey! And then I, not Court, will have the power to rule the world. But won't your Seru die too?
Yeah, I'm very confused by his master plan.
Yeah. So is CB Lane. But this is the Seru Kai, and the Great Genesis Tree belongs to the Raw Seru. So how can you come to drain away the Great Genesis Tree's life? Nod. A good question for a barbarian girl like you. Well then, I shall tell you. My Seru grew from a Raw Seru egg from the East Vaz Forest. Yeah, we remember that.
Yeah.
In other words, this is a Raw Seru. Has he got? I guess he's got one. Okay.
Impossible. I mean,
What?
it is possible, but it's impossible.
It was Court who took a Raw Seru egg that lost its strength and turned it into a Sim Seru. By fusing myself with a Sim Seru born of a Raw Seru, I've become the ultimate life form.
Yeah, that's not
Oh
true.
no.
He's
evolved.
Cell.
I'm a god, the second coming of Teague.
No, we just talked to Teague. He's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we're
He's
He's a-
trying to become the best.
But
he can never be.
We can't allow this to happen.
We have to stop him and remind him his place is second best.
I just like the idea the end of the game is literally it shows second best, and then the second just gets like wiped away, and he's standing there laughing.
Like slowly, the second all the past ever gets erased. You're Teague. You can't be Teague. He doesn't have eyes. made a big thing about how our eyes are sucky. Look at all this.
Don't be a fool, second best. Court's evil ambitions have taken a hold of your soul.
Court's dead and I can do flips.
Court
You are the fool. I am not a weenie. You are the weenie. And you, Bootreg, you and the rest of you controlled by Seru. Like, when was the last time you read a book that wasn't about communism? Like, that's just because those are good books.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for Mother Russia, yes.
So we're all
for the people. They're good for the workers, my
Yeah.
man.
we're all heretics who have strayed from the path of
Makes you
Byron.
strong.
We're comrades.
Comrade.
We're all yeah, exactly. We're all
Bro,
So let us settle things once and for all. Come at me, all three of you.
yeah,
Final
that's-
boss?
is-
Final boss fight?
No.
Whoa,
Oh,
damn.
God!
Damn.
No. Guys,
He is the first best
It's
in
his
being
second
ugly.
Form.
he's taking his second. No, he's. Oh God!
Second best.
Second
Yeah.
best. It has come to this. He's attempting to be the best. Also, his Seru has taken over way more of his arm.
Yeah.
That is, he didn't look like that on the thing, I tell you what. Okay, well, you know what? It looks like we're going to fight second best for the
First time.
last... I don't know, there's some pun there.
Next
Yeah.
time
On
on
Legsplay.
Thanks for watching.
Run away.
Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. If you like these guys.